Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Let's clear the energy. We give all honor and glory to the Most High God, from whom all gifts are given. What do we need to be grateful and thankful for that we have been blessed with already? What do we need to be grateful and thankful for that we have been blessed with already? So, we have a blessing on a battle that you will go through that you cannot avoid. It's going to happen. It's destined. A blessing on a new adventure or a new venture, business of some sort, collaboration possibly even, and a blessing on your children. A blessing upon your day that you will have peace, and a blessing of solace and hope. And at the bottom of the Jack, a blessing for those who may be nearing their final breath. There is a homecoming coming, a blessing of balancing out your emotions and on a resolution to lift the sadness you may be feeling and to bring clarity and possibly a new home and creative ideas. So, you have been blessed with knowing you will win the victory of whatever this battle is you're going through. Whoever these people are that are against you, stand your ground and hold firm. There's a new venture coming, business, collaboration of some type. Your children are going to be blessed and they will be well. Your day will have peace. It's coming. Don't give up hope. And for those that may be coming to their final breath, I send my prayers unto you that you do have a sense of peace and calm to come over you, despite what may be happening. If you have someone sick in your family at this time or a friend, I send prayers to you. What is our story about today? Lord, what do we need to know today? Did I see a card turn over here? Maybe not. It looked like it did, but maybe not. What do we need to know today? There's a gift coming. At the bottom of the deck, judication. So something is happening because of some type of, some type of court decision. You will receive a gift because of a court's decision. There is some type of concern, though, with a wealthy man regarding a family and the toils and labor associated to whatever this gift is. And there is definitely going to be sudden wealth from this mature man. So you have a gift coming, and it's coming because of a court's decision. And this judge seems to be really annoyed with these two people. But he's specifically looking at this woman who may not be who she says she is, and she may also be a good liar. But this judge is not having it. So, whatever is going on, the judge is already on to the woman, at least, in this particular situation. But there is a woman and a man involved. But the court is going to go in your favor, and you will have a gift. A gift, I want to say of money, but it could be more than money. It could be something a little bit more. It could be more like, I want to say property. And it is for a woman. Initial C and M may be significant in some way. So that's what our story is about. But you know, with me, my stories tend to deal with you working on yourself. So you may be going through something in the courts, and it's going to go in your favor, which goes back to the blessing of a battle that cannot be avoided. And it'll be a blessing for your children as well. It'll create new ventures for you and allow you to hope a little bit more and be understanding about all that has happened to you. And it could have to do with the death of someone, a family member, or someone who cares about you in such a way that they would leave you something. And so there is the Empress here, which also goes back to this woman who's getting the gift. Giving success in all ventures. Love and submission. It cures illness, influences parental love, and gives long life. So you've got the Empress, the World, and the Three of Swords here. And the Five of Wands. Ambition. Judgment. Protection of all who seek the truth. Wins. There will be a win. So, you've got God the Father being generous, God the source of wisdom, opening up your mind to see what all is going on, giving success, the quickly forgiving God to love and be submissive, to give long life, to allow yourself to truly influence the parental love that you may want or need. But there is some kind of political bullcrap going on because everybody wants to win. However, this judgment and this win will be for those only who seek the truth. So you've got a woman here who is going to get a gift. This gift comes out of a judgment regarding a court battle. This Empress, because it is an Empress here, is full of fruitfulness. And she would bring about peace between a married couple. However, It may not be a couple, but just having peace within herself. She's going to gain some wisdom and success in all of this. At the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands, the expectant God, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. Lights of understanding and inquiring knowledge and cures for illness. So we've got now the Empress, the World, the Three of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Traitors, and their plans are going to be destroyed. Whoever these traitors are, these Seven of Wands who are fighting, and their enemies, both visible and invisible, meaning here on the 3D and in the spirit realm, they've been trying to manipulate and carry out some sort of plan, but they're not going to have it come out the way they intend. You will have understanding, clarity in what all has gone on. So, everybody was against you. Everyone was following behind someone who has not been telling the truth. Looking to get a win, but the win will not come. It will not come. So, hold your ground. Know what it is you want, and only go after what you want. And if you feel in your gut that something is right for you to do, then do it, because you will be blessed in it. You will. Take the time to look back over your life and see how things have played out for you, and that you can be hopeful and find peace in your life. It's time for you to do a reality check and start seeing things the way you should. Find balance within your life, because you are coming upon the end of a cycle, and it has been a tough one. Expect powerful change, because a personal issue is going to reach a resolution. And I think this is the second card of resolution that I saw today. Continue to focus on the positive, because you're very close to achieving your goal, not the goals of those who have come after you. So reassess your life. Pay attention to all that has gone on and see how the puzzle fits for you within it. Find a balance. Take stock. So we're looking at a Libra and a Capricorn and a Cancer and a Sagittarius at the moment. Look at yourself. Don't worry about what others are doing. Look at yourself. What do your ancestors need you to know about what should be going on with you? You are here on this planet for a purpose. If you have been avoiding knowing what it is, it's time for you to take a look at your life and see what it is you should be doing. Your ancestors have been trying to bring you to a higher perspective, and you do need to look at everything from a higher perspective. What do the ancestors need us to know, Holy Spirit? Because they are in our life. So we have see from a higher perspective. Enjoy the growth that you have been given, because you're going to reap rewards from that growth that you have. It's time to move in a new direction and learn from the spiritual experiences you have had. Start shifting your perspective for that which is for your highest good. And if you need to retreat and recharge, then do so. And at the bottom of the deck, place your intentions and start creating the world you want, because you create your own reality. And it's time for you to do so. Important information is coming, so wait for that clarity to come. Start looking at what is it that you fear and track it down. What do you desire? It's time for you to create your life. You are a co-creator with the Lord. And if you don't believe you deserve something, then you don't deserve it. You have got to come into the positive alliance with the Lord God, who already has your future planned out. And if you do not see where you fit in to your own destiny, that's a problem. So you need to really take a look at your life. What is it that you want to do? Where do you want to go? Start looking from a higher level of consciousness about you. You, not anyone else around you, you first. Because if you look at you first, see where you fit, see what has happened to you. Did you grow from whatever happened to you, or did you wallow in it, in regret and bitterness, which made you do negative things because of it? It's time to start searching, soul searching you. It's time for you to grow up, because only through the growth can you reap any rewards. It's time to let go of what you already know does not serve your good. And if you're constantly repeating a particular move, a particular situation has constantly been happening in your life, then you really need to be taking some lessons of introspection, to figure out, why are you repeating something over and over and over again? You need to start looking on a spiritual plane, on a 5D versus the 3D. Material things fade and become old and raggedy and to dust. But your spirit is eternal, and it continues to come back until you've learned what you need to learn. So, a higher perspective. Learn from your spiritual experiences and shift your perspective of your own life. And then if you need a retreat, then do so that you can recharge and come back ready to fight your fight for your life. Stop allowing others to tell you how you need to live or how you need to move, because they're not walking in your shoes. And start your intentions and start creating the life you want, because there is information coming that will be clarity for you. You need to get down and dirty and figure out what the heck are your fears and your desires, and decide how you wish to handle it. You're going to face your fears so that you can get to what you desire, or not, and grow within your own current situation, because it will allow you to bask in joy and light. Deal with what you're in right here and now, and know that your guardian angels are with you. Whatever you need to do, do it in a graceful manner. But take action and be honest with yourself and be brave about it. Because it may take you being courageous to make moves you've never made before. Go forth. Go forward. Take a risk. What have you got to lose? Not repeating something you've been repeating forever? I would say take a risk to do something different, to see what brings about a better reality and a better life for you. What do you feel for yourself? What is your attitude towards your own life right now? You have to say what you mean and mean what you say. I don't think you've been doing that, though, have you? It's time that you start. Start creating what it is you want. Alchemy. You need to heal this inner child wound that you have been carrying around with you forever. That may have to deal with your mother or with your father. You've been holding on to something, and every time it tries to come to the surface, you press it back down so you don't have to deal with it. You have been creating this victim mentality and doing this woe is me thing for a long time. You have many demons that are around you. Many. You have snakes all around you. You have been in your head about so many things, trying not to deal with it, but see them clear as day that they need to be addressed. You've got many around you, all in your head, talking to you about what you need to do and how you need to do it instead of following your own mind. There are snakes all around you, all up in your head. At least 2 or 3. There are those bringing you messages that do not have your best interest at heart, but it's the demons that are within you that are stopping you from taking a chance to do what you already know you need to do. It's time for you to be creative and unleash the creativity within you and come out of this entrapment that you feel you're in love, and start to see what it is your life purpose is about. You can get help if you truly want it, but you must ask for it. And you've got to stop letting your sexual desires dictate how you move. If all you see is satisfaction in terms of the pleasure principle, you're only allowing yourself to be deprived of what you already know is better for you. Because there's more to your life than sexual pleasures. You need to be courageous because everyone knows how to tempt you. Everyone. And you tend to give in to those temptations. You need to pay attention to the signs because they're all around you. Your demons are constantly telling you you need, when in reality you don't need. It's time for you to be brave and courageous and start creating with decisive intentions what it is you want. You're allowing others to bring others into your life that don't mean you any good and that are purposely there to take you off course. And all you can think of is how you have been a victim. You've not been a victim. You have not. You made a conscious choice to do something, and that conscious choice put you in a place that you are today. Stop trying to blame others for what you took an action to do. You are ignoring that your own inner child needs healing. That inner child is causing you to think in terms of scarcity, lack mentality, and your needs being more than what it is, and on a very low vibrational scale. There is more to life than sexual pleasures. There is more to life than material gain. People that don't have much tend to be very happy in life. You should wonder why. Love, real love, true love, heals a multitude of sins. And if love is what you're looking for in all of these little sexual pleasures you're trying to have, You may need to read 1 Corinthians 13. And it will tell you what love really is. And it is not about the physical pleasures. It's not. So, it seems that you are battling yourself, especially with all these demons here, because you've got quite a few of them. And they are making sure you don't move. And you're thinking everybody has caused you to be in the situation you're in, except you. Start doing your own inner work. Start looking at yourself in realistic terms. Start seeing reality versus your fantasy of your life. Stop trying to live in this fantasy world of sexual pleasures and material gains and trying to get money in unrealistic ways, and rethink with a practical plan what it is you truly want. And then set about a plan to get it in the right way. You want something, you're trying to create something, but you don't want to have to do the work to get it. You'd rather take it from someone else. Well, how's that been working out for you so far? Just a question. Did it give you a home that you were able to keep? Did it give you money that lasted a long time? Did it give you love in such a way you don't ever want to lose it? Or are you just, how can I say, being compromised? Feeling entrapped instead of in love? What chakras are there that need attention? You need to start using your own wisdom, because it will affect not only you but also your children and how you move around in the world. You've been complacent, and you need to come out of that. You need to understand what your self-worth is about, and you need to start growing. Your health is in question. You have pieces of you already dead within you. There are organs within you dying. And if you don't take heed now, you could wind up in the emergency room. Vanity and facade has stopped your expansion, and you've been impartial to certain things. You've been trying to paint this illusionary world for yourself, but that has not worked out for you. Your instincts, and you're dissipating, just trying to create something out of nothing, and you want to live in this world that you have created in your mind, this fantasy world, to be accepted as what is, but it's not. It's not real. Your heart chakra is in effect here, and it would be, because your inner child still needs to be healed. You keep pressing down these inner child wounds because you don't want to deal with them. So you become complacent and just say, this is my life. No. It's time for you to decide what truly is your life. What do you want for your life? How do you even see yourself? Do you see yourself worthy of having what it is you truly desire? Or are you so fearful you do not wish to face your fears in order to create the life you truly want? It's time for you to grow up. You are creating health issues for yourself. There are parts of you internally that are dying. There are other parts that are trying to grow, but the dying parts are going to eventually kill it off because they're tangling all around whatever it is green within you. If you do not take care of yourself, you will wind up in the emergency room. Your root chakra, how you think about yourself, how you think about the life that you're grounded in. You're unhappy. You're definitely unhappy. And you're unhappy because you're living in a cold environment that is dead. And you keep trying to grow something where it cannot grow. And I just want you to see what I'm seeing here. You keep trying to grow something that cannot grow in this cold environment that you're in. You're not happy. You're sad all the time. And you're lonely. It's time to make a change. You have the wisdom in you already. You can make the change for yourself that would eventually trickle down to your own son. Start figuring out what it is you want, who you are, and start healing those dead places within you. What lesson is there? Oh, you need to be disciplined and growth here again in order for you to have peace. Come out of this guilt mentality. Yes, you do have adversaries, but it is because you have allowed yourself to stay where you have already known you needed to leave, that you needed to go, but you stayed. It's time for you to be creative and start doing things that will aid you in fighting against your adversaries. Forgive them. You have to forgive people. You can't live in this regretful, revengeful mindset and think that good things are going to come to you. You can't. You need to start being disciplined so that you can accomplish what it is you set your mind to do. And that's because you've been living in a fear mentality and being, this is my life. This is what I'm set out to have. No, you determine your life. And your decisions put you where you are. It's time for you to grow and expand your consciousness and your awareness. And if you want peace, you need to know, I am a being of love, and you release all negative energy. Release any guilt that you have within you. Stop believing in this guilt mentality, victim consciousness, and try to bring about balance and forgiveness. Balance within your life, forgiveness for those who have hurt you, and keep it pushing. Nobody says that you forgive people and then stay around them. You can forgive them and keep it pushing. What do you need to surrender? What do you need to surrender? You need to surrender your fear of intimacy, and that's your crown chakra. The discipline that you need and the fact that you need to surrender your fears of intimacy all got to do with who you are and how you think. Are you really ready to let love in? Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. If you cannot open your heart, you cannot have it. Surrender your desire to control people. My goodness. That's that gut instinct. You already know you don't need to do that. Being overly controlling can sabotage any relationship. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room to allow for clarity to come in, for you to see things from a higher perspective, to see things more clearly, and surrender to the Spirit. You want help that you may never have asked for before? There are angels always with you. You're never alone. Never. Every person on this planet has an angel, a guardian angel. They just don't use them. And that guardian angel just is there because they cannot intercede in your life. You have to ask them to help you. You need to ask the Lord God for help. Once you've done all that you can do on your own, turn the situation over to the Lord, the divine, and let the spirits work their magic for you. What should you be looking towards as a destiny? What would your ancestors have you know regarding your destiny? What are you on this planet to do? You may need to relax. If you are trying to escape the life you're in by overworking, you may need relaxation so that they can speak to you clearly and give you a vision of what you need to know. There are wonders in this world for you to understand. And you do need to know that you need to change and to focus and be flexible about your focus to embrace the chaos that's going to come. There's healing in that chaos. You need to release that which no longer serves you. And maybe you do need to take some form of relaxation, retreat, so that you can truly see clearly what's going on in your life. What does your angels need you to know about this situation? What do the guardian angels need you to know? You need to face the truth. You've been possibly dabbing in magic, trying to make things go your way. And you need to come to the truth of that. And you may have been suffering in silence. It's time to wake up. Wake up. Your solar plex chakra. That's that gut instinct, your intuition. And it appears that you have emotionally withdrawn at the bottom of the deck. Face the truth of your life and who you are. Has what you've been doing so far been helpful, useful, bringing about the results that you actually want? I would say it hasn't been, because you're suffering in silence, the angels are saying, and you may not have been paying attention to your intuition, but it's time that you do. You've emotionally withdrawn yourself from life. How can you bring about what it is you want for yourself if you are emotionally detached? If you're looking for love, because it does appear here that you're praying, but God looks at your heart. If your heart is not right in that prayer, you're not going to get it answered. The Lord truly does look at your heart, and it appears that you have been praying, but have you been praying with the right heart? What additional do the angels need you to know? That you need to embrace the eternal light of love. Open your heart. You have an inner calling and you already know it. And that inner calling will bring about joy. You need to start believing in your own dreams again. You need to believe in the energy that you put out. What you put out is what you get back. You need to move towards that inner light, that light of the Lord, the divine, and start believing in order for the opportunities to come in and bless your life. You need the light. You've been living in darkness for so long that you have totally forgotten about what may be truly important to you. And you're emotionally detached, but you're praying. You must pray with a true, clear, clean heart. You need to face the truth. Come out of this suffering in silence and pay attention to your intuition, because you have an inner calling. That inner calling will in fact bring about joy in your life. Embrace the eternal light of love and start believing in your dreams. I want to see what else the angels wish to tell us. If you have a question in mind, let's see what the angels wish to say about that question. Oh, goodness gracious. That's a lot. You've got a mess going on. Well, they've said yes to whatever it is. You will need to be assertive. And it may even be a year from now, it seems, because there's something better coming in the near future and in perfect timing. Meditation will bring the answers in order for you to take action and let go of what you do not need any longer. Whatever it is you're asking for is truly up to you. Don't stop going forward, because abundance is coming in and a peaceful resolution and a double yes. But you will need to have forgiveness. You will need to have forgiveness. I hope that this message resonates. I can't even get the words out. That's that Mercury retrograde. Causing me to fumble my words. I hope this message resonated with you in some way. If not, I have other messages that you can take a look at. Come out of any victim mindset you have. Nothing happens to us by chance. Nothing. We make decisions. Those decisions cause us to go in a certain path, a certain way, and do things that normally we may not do. But that is about taking a risk. Don't beat yourself up if you made a mistake. Get back on the horse and keep going. There's always time for change, and change is coming. And it does mean facing fears we may not want to most times. All I will say is thank you for joining me. I send you blessings always, healing for your soul, a light in a dark place, and love unconditionally. May you join me again. Until next time.